What is happening, guys? G here, and I'm back today. We have another Omocha review. This time we are going to review the pop-up parade of Eren Yeager Attack Titan version. Obviously this is the Titan version of Eren, and I think to date this is the biggest the biggest pop-up parade figure ever. So as you can see, it's really packaged well here. The Good Smile company really chose the black version, I guess, to really show how ominous Eren's Attack Titan has become over the years. It's been a symbol of destruction, as you can see at the back. There we go. So it's really the sort of black color palette for the packaging. Alright guys, so here is the pop-up parade, Eren's Attack Titan form. Now one thing that immediately pops here is that funnily or surprisingly, there is no sort of peg for the stand. So as you can see, it's a really basic stand. It's very similar to all of the pop-up parade stands. So let me just show you guys an example. So this is the stand of Yukino Yukinoshita from Origairu line. So here's Yukino. And so it still follows that sort of base. This time they're using black, obviously. But there is no sort of holes here. There's no pegs. So really interesting. And you know, as you can see, the figure stands by itself really well, no problems with that. But yeah, it's still kind of weird for me, in my opinion. They could have at least added one peg, I don't know. So you just literally use this base and just pop it up like that. So it kind of reminds me of the Zinogre base for the SH Monster Arts, if you guys have seen our video on that. But yeah, so as you can see, no pegs here, but let's examine everything else. So this is one huge pop-up parade in terms of, I guess, bulk. Alright, it's not necessarily tall because obviously Eren is crouching here. It's doing its signature crouching pose. This is what I think this pose of Eren is what it did against, if I'm not mistaken, Reiner, or was it Berthold? I'm not sure, but yeah. One thing that you can immediately see here is how nicely detailed his face is. Like, in my opinion, we have collected a lot of pop-up parades over the years. We have Itadori, you know, we have Alphonse, Edward, Yukino, and Yui. But this thing, look at the detail of his face, the teeth in particular. They really invested on the face here of Eren Yeager. So not only the face is really nice, I mean, also the hair. So if you could see the hair right here, there is some great detail on the hair of Eren. Like, it's really rustled like that. Looks like it's really dynamic, and even the strands, if you examine it up close like that, look at the strands of his hair. You can really identify it and really see how nice and separate those sort of strands of his hair are. It's more prominent even here at the back, as you can see over there. So really impressive quality here. Now for the body, what I really appreciate about the body is that it has a lot of cuts for muscle cuts, if you will, and then there's also a lot of shading in these cuts. Now what does these cuts do to Eren Yeager? Basically, it doesn't make him look like just a naked man, which a lot of figures suffer from when they're trying to create a figure of Eren's Attack Titan form. Basically, because there's a lot of cuts here, he looks really impressive and dynamic, and he doesn't look like this sort of naked man thing. Because, you know, in real life, a naked man's body won't have these many cuts and these deep of a cut in their body. Like, look at the pecs here. See that? The abs, obviously. He has a lot of muscles there. But even the arms, like, look at the arms here. Really great detail. Lots of segmentation, lots of cuts. Really, and also the paint, the color palette that they use. It's not too light. You could actually argue that Eren's skin here is a little darker, but I really like it because it really makes him look really villainous. Especially with, you know, with the developments of the upcoming season and from the previous season of Attack on Titan. So yeah, overall this thing is an easy 10 out of 10. I don't know what to feel or to think about the lack of pegs for the base. It's kind of still weird. But in terms of size and in terms of detail, this thing just rocks, man. I mean, look at it. Amazing detail all around. The back is really impressive, as you can see. Look at that. Nice and dynamic. Now, I just want to show you guys a real size comparison from other pop-up parades for Eren here. Alright, so for other size comparisons, as you can see, he's not really that tall. He's just bulky. So obviously there is Yukinoshita, and then this, I think this is the best size comparison to do. So you've got their sort of waifu pop-up parade, but over here is one of the best pop-up parades to date, which is Alphonse. And as you can see, Alphonse looks to be still bigger than Eren, simply because I think he's standing on pretty high up with his 2 feet. Eren is really crouching there and kneeling. But even the bulk, obviously, like Alphonse is still kind of bulkier than Eren, but that's mostly because he's a suit of armor. But base wise, it's almost the same, I think. Actually, I think it's the same. So see there, but Alphonse has a base that has pigs. Eren doesn't have, so I think it's mostly because they don't want to add anything to his feet. Maybe it's to cut down costs as well, to just make a base like this. But yeah, there you go, guys. Eren's pop-up parade. Obviously, this thing is not up to scale with the other pop-up characters. They are trying to maintain the pop-up line to be around the $30 US dollar range. So of course, this is the same price as Alphonse and Yukino over here. So yeah, overall, I would recommend this product. It is super detailed and it's such a great representation of Eren Yeager. Just imagine if this thing was transformed into a resin statue. So I have a Reiner resin statue that's obviously gonna dwarf this figure over here, but still, you need to have this in your collection if you're a big fan of Attack on Titan. Just super great detail, and you can really tell that they were inspired with Eren being more of a villain by this design versus as a protagonist. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. We will be making more anime content and figure content coming soon. I have next with me are the other quintuplets from the quintessential quintuplets. I have Ichika and Miku, and also Chizuru is gonna be coming from Rent a Girlfriend also. So anyways, that's for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to Omocha Reviews. This is Jay, and thank you for watching. Till next time, goodbye.